Hello again everybody, this is Amergan and you're very welcome back to Mobile Royale, where we're about to hit Castle level 17, a significant milestone guys. I've been building up to this one, taking my time, not rushing anything. I'm up to about 6 million might, give or take. Not all troops guys, only a very small amount of them are troops. What I've been doing is I've been going in and training these militia. I had been focusing on rookies and Pep had told me to not worry too much about the rookies, to focus on the militia, mainly because they're easy come, easy go, easily built, they'll do the job. Rookies too expensive. Try and get my tier 3 troops and all of that kind of stuff. So level 17 is where I do that to get the troopers. Looking very much forward to that. We'll come to that in a wee moment. What I've been doing guys is logging in just every day or close to it as much as I can. I've been stationing my troops and stuff with Pep. She's beside me so I don't lose my hero and stuff like that. And I've been leveling everything else up as much as possible. Now some of these things I was gonna try and get them all up to level 16, but it looks like it's gonna take an awful lot longer if I'm really diligent about it and I want to level up, say, a King's Glory to 16. The problem with that is if I try to upgrade that, I need the King's Glory shards. They're not that easy come by. I've bought a number of these items with crystals because I intend to try to keep them leveled up as much as possible. Solar tower shards for that, sorry, and a number of other things. We'll swap this out just for a wee minute. We'll switch the ruins for a wee second and give you an example. So say the Fang Spring there, stick it in. It's only at level 5. I have to level it up a little bit as well. Need Fang Spring shards for that and so on. So these kind of things are, I'm leaving them a little bit and get my troopers, getting to Castle 17. The Battle Hall, much the same. You can see there I need war manuals, for example. I'm going to have to buy them with crystals or wait until I earn them. Let me see what else is here. The Atelier, we'll come back to that in a wee minute, but again, need crystallizers. I'll get one more level out of that and I'll have to buy more, or it'll take me an awful long time to gather that up through chests and events. Now I've leveled up my altar, or my chapel, sorry. Need Castle 17 to go further. Ancient Dragon Eggs for that. We're okay for them for a moment. Now I haven't leveled up, sorry, my altar here. My altar is probably the lowest level item. I don't intend to be executing too many heroes anytime soon, so I'm not worrying too much. Need ceremonial stones for that, and the prison, of course, runic seals. So not worrying so much about them for the moment. Let's get a few of these troops done. Can't wait till I get the troopers. Focusing on the militia, like Pep said. Not too much of my might here is through my military. It's through my research and everything that I have built up. So like I say, I've been logging in every day as much as possible, doing a bunch of going in, doing my merchant ship here, for example. Always exchanging these as much as possible if I can afford them. When it comes to exchange products, not so much, because there's the ceremonial stones that we'll need for other things. But when it comes to speed ups, I'm happy to take a bunch of speed ups there in the short term until I'm ready to focus on getting more ceremonial stones through my crystals. You can see up here, I've got plenty of crystals there, 72k crystals. Pep is very jealous. I could have had more, but I've spent them on things. I'm not hoarding them just for the sake of it. And what I'm doing here, guys, and I recommend anybody else doing it, in the same place that you purify your Fiendish Turf jewels, you get the cursed jewels in there, you go into your lab. And I always recommend there, think long term and invest your crystals into the 30-day alchemy. I'm getting 11.2k returns there for an investment of 3,700, so it's a basic rate of 200%. You can see that's a nice little bonus, say once a month for yourself if you invest your crystals. Highly recommended. And leveling up everything that you possibly can. I have a gold hero. I've had a gold hero since I've been level 14 or 15, guys. Have him maxed out, so I recommend working on that. I have Saoirse up to purple. She's epic, and the way I'm doing that is to go in here and doing sweeps on the campaigns, and sometimes they'll give you these soul stones that you can upgrade your hero with. I get that from events and all of that as well. I have a bunch of others here that I need to work on. Not sure if I'll bring Saoirse up to gold now or not. You guys leave your comments and your recommendations for me below, of course. I could get this guy up to epic as well, or up to blue. They're all, what are they, uncommon at the moment? So there's a couple of them I could work on and advance them a little bit. Let me know what you think I should do. Should I work on Saoirse or bring a few others up to scratch? So quite happy with the strength of my heroes, guys. Quite happy with how the whole thing's been progressing. I'm getting ready here to go to Castle 17 and then get troopers. A big part of it, guys, is the alliance. Finding yourself a good guild. I'm quite happy with the guild that we've got now. It's not quite the Forsaken Knights things that, you know, we still have the sense of humour that the Forsaken Knights guys would have brought with them. For example, it's either the Gizmo saying just a simple 4-hour craft. That's grand when crafting's going on. 2-hour craft, okay, but some of the guys have put in some effort into a sense of humour, like a 2-hour glitter card making craft course. You know, and people are throwing in wee one-liners, 1 hour get your ankle weights on, you know, and people are putting in a bit of time and effort, and it's it can be funny, and it certainly adds a little bit to the dynamic of being in a group. But it's not quite Forsaken Knights, and we'll catch up at Caranthus, like I say, and we'll talk about the whole Forsaken Knights and where we're at in terms of the kingdoms that we're in and what the plans are going forward. But right now we're just focused on this castle level 17. What old Amergin has been doing, hanging around with Pep. Not too many rows with Pep now. She's sticking by me. We have Toller there as well. Got was here, she's moved on, I think, to Kingdom 22, so like I say, we'll catch up with some of the guys and do all that kind of stuff. Very, very useful when you're in quite a strong guild like this, guys. Now, they're not the strongest in the world, but level 30 there for guild gifts, very active. They're very keen on completing the rally quests and all of that kind of stuff. I try, even as a low level, to participate in the rally quests, in the arena, and all of these things. Log in, do your little bit of dailies and all of that, and collect all of your rewards as much as you possibly can. Slow and steady sometimes wins the race. That's what I've been doing. If you go back and look at some of the dates that are on the earlier videos, you'll be looking at the likes of Toller there, who I played this game before Toller and was a couple of levels further than her, but she's got in and got very active, and she's leveled up to level 25. Arguably I should be up around there, but here we are with a gold hero at least, and another purple one beside him, and we're ready to go for troopers. So working on my might here as well, guys, doing the trades as much as I can with places like Anthropos there for me, getting these items, these pulleys and these absinthe, and working on these mainly because, again, a recommendation from Pep, that's where I'll get the greatest might from doing that. 1,841. If I go to Moonseeker, they're giving me 1,400, so I can alternate between them. So I'm doing that to build up my might slowly as well. So thanks to Pep, the castle's almost cooked. We're going to give that a wee second. Claim all of your items, guys, from progressing through. I always try to get these chests and stuff like that. Hoarding up your crystals, hoarding up your speed ups, all of that, gathering that up, not using too many of them. Maybe try to get something finished. Like that's at 40 minutes there, so we're going to get that done today and look for something else to build. Of course, it's going to be to get our troopers. That's the only way I'm going to go. It's the only recommended way to go immediately. So there we are, castle level 17. Congratulations to Amergin. Let's see now. That'll help us with tier 2 of hell. Grand. And now we can look at the troopers. Let's see what we need to build for that. So research troopers at the Sage Tower to unlock this brigade. So here we are, guys, almost ready with the instant research. I'm going to hit it with crystals to start our troopers. We need Sage Tower at level 17 as well. There's tier 3 of hell complete by speeding all of that up. We'll collect that now in a wee moment. Want to get rushed through for these troopers, so these are the only times I recommend rushing, guys, and this is why you save up everything and hoard everything, is when you get almost to the finish line for something like these troopers. I'd rather use my speed ups at times like this than just generally to get buildings finished. So here we are. I could construct that for 946 crystals, but I'll not. I'll save them, use the speed ups, and now use 8 crystals just to get that finished. No problem. I've also completed another quest along with that. Let's see where we are with our troopers now. So we need to research that. That's going to be 13 days. I'll need to get training weapons. So like I say, this is where I can trade for them, or I can rush that through by buying some of these. So I need 100. So for 289, I'll buy that 100. This is why I save up my crystals for important times like this. What else do we need here? And we need a bit of gold. This is why you hold on to these in your bag if you can as well. And a 13-day research, quite a big one, guys. I may or may not speed that up in a couple of days, but just for now, there we are on the brink of troopers. We'll hopefully come back with a little bit of action from the Forsaken Knights crew and the NESW crew. NESW being northeast, southwest, presumably because we're from every country, we're from all over the world, it's everywhere, so I hope you enjoyed this wee bit of a catch-up with Amergen and how he's getting on in Mobile Royale. Significant milestone reached. I'm a little bit excited about getting to use troopers, so we'll see how that one goes. I'm off to finish off my dailies and send out my my hero to kill a few monsters and all of that. So until the next video, guys, like and subscribe, leave your comments below, let me know your thoughts. What was your experiences when you hit Castle 17? Did it make much of a difference for you? If you're not there yet, hopefully this has been a little bit helpful. We can focus on other detailed elements in this game if you leave your questions below, guys, or come and join us on Discord. There's a couple of the Mobile Royale heads in there. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions, some of the old Forsaken Knights family. And until the next time, guys, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and I'll catch all of you again very, very shortly. Cheers.